Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's budget check-in video. We're going to be checking in for the first and part of the second week of August, and we have a lot of transactions to track. I definitely need to figure out like my filming schedule and things like that, because the one downside of posting like all of my finance videos on Fridays is that I miss one of the weekly check-in videos. So I just need to kind of take a look at that, because when you have to track all of these transactions, it can be a little bit overwhelming. And admittedly, my husband and I have definitely been off of our game as far as, I need to clean my glasses, as far as like communicating about the budget and like tracking transactions and all that kind of stuff. So I had to go in and track a whole bunch of transactions all at once, and just a little peek, here is the sinking funds. Like, that is a lot of transactions, you guys. And because we have been off of our game as far as like talking about the budget, checking in with each other, I haven't been putting things into every dollar and stuff like that. Like, I think we're getting to the point where we're like almost over budget on things, and we're not even halfway through the month. So we're gonna really need to rein it in. And this is where like the importance of just being organized and on top of it is just so crucial. It only takes 5 minutes, honestly, to go in and track transactions. Like, I was, you know, in a good routine of it, of doing that every morning, just going into our bank account, checking our transactions, tracking them here, putting them in every dollar, and that takes like literally 5 minutes. Whereas this took me, I mean, probably close to an hour, because I had to sort through our checking account transactions, my business account transactions, our credit card transactions. Like, there was just a lot. So, but now we're done and we can officially check in, and I'm very anxious to see where we're at, especially with groceries, because I have a feeling that we've been just kind of spending a little bit too much every week. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm kind of like nervous about this situation, but we're just going to track all of our variable expenses here first. So I track grocery, household, gas, eating out, and unbudgeted here. And then we've got our sinking funds transactions as well, which I'll show you guys in just a moment. So we're gonna start out with grocery. Grocery is this like normal yellow color. The grocery and the unbudgeted look almost too similar. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pay close attention. I might need to swap that out for like a different color or something, because I was getting myself confused. So at Target, I picked up some blackened Tyson chicken. That is my favorite 0-point chicken. It is so flavorful. It's really good chopped up in like quesadillas and salads. I like to mix it with the reduced fat, or I think they call it less guilt mac and cheese from Trader Joe's with broccoli. Like, that is delicious. So that was $7.79. Anytime I go to Target, I always check to see if they've got the chicken. If they have the chicken, I pick it up. They were selling it in huge bags at Costco, and my friend Kelsey was able to pick up a bag for me when she was over there like a while ago, and they've since stopped carrying it. And I'm so sad about the situation, because it is just really difficult to find, and it's literally like my favorite chicken. I'm very, very picky about chicken, like extremely picky. I like Cane's chicken, I like Chick-fil-A chicken, and I like the Tyson blackened chicken. But there's other chickens where I feel like if you get it like, you know, frozen, where it's already been cooked, or you get it from another fast food restaurant, sometimes it has those like really thick, chewy, like fatty pieces in it, and like it just makes me want to throw up just thinking about it. So anyways, long rant about chicken. Okay, so, and then we have fries for $23.18. And then we purchased a bunch of stuff to make like homemade popcorn. Instead of getting the bagged popcorn, we bought like kernels and popcorn seasoning and things like that, just to make it a little bit healthier, and it's less points that way for me on Weight Watchers. So there's that. And then we had like our main big haul from Fry's for $117.49. And another one from Fry's for $51.34. And this is where like our communication kind of broke down, I feel, because like we bought duplicates of things and we just organized our pantry and fridge, but the problem with having so much like food on hand sometimes is that things get lost in the shuffle, whereas if you just have what you need for the week, I feel like the fridge, like it's easier to stay organized. Right now it's like jam-packed and it's kind of driving me crazy. So we definitely want to like kind of rethink the way that we're doing things a little bit. We like to have extra food on hand, like just in case, like for emergencies and things like that, but maybe we need to kind of reevaluate that and be a little bit more picky about what we actually keep on hand. Like if we're just gonna do like frozen items and canned items and maybe not fresh items, I don't know. But anyways, so we, yeah, have spent too much. And then I think we had another one down here, yeah, for $174.43. So I think that was all of the grocery transactions. Yes. So let's go ahead to our weekly check-in page. And I am just going to write in grocery. It helps to zoom in, by the way, when you're writing, if you want to write a little bit nicer. Grocery, household, gasoline, oh, eating out. Had a little bit of a blank there. Oops. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna actually type it in because I don't know. Well, I don't know. Okay, never mind. I'm being picky this morning about my handwriting and stuff, but I feel rushed. I think that's why, because Andrew's gonna head out in a little bit, so I might go in and like rewrite this so it looks a little bit nicer, but Andrew's gonna go to a chiropractor appointment in a little bit, and so I'm gonna watch Julia. Maddie's at school, so I feel like I'm a little bit rushed because he's gonna leave in like a half hour, but I should be okay as far as filming this is concerned. But I find when I like feel rushed, I just don't write as neatly as I normally do. So I'm just gonna go through and center that. Okay. So for spent for groceries, we have $393.37, and I believe we budgeted $600 for groceries. So that means we have $206.63 remaining. So yeah, we need to rein it in a little bit. We're halfway through the month, so that is gonna leave us with, like, we normally do grocery shopping. It's kind of honestly all over the place at the moment, but I would like to start going grocery shopping right after my Weight Watchers weigh in on Saturday mornings, because the Trader Joe's that I like to go to is like right next to the Weight Watchers area, so I can like stop there because there's always a few staple items I like to get from Trader Joe's, especially now that I'm like fully committing to Weight Watchers again. There's definitely some things there that I like to make sure I have on hand and stuff. So so for counting that, like, I don't know that we'll go this Saturday, so maybe we'll just go for 2 more Saturdays. So that means that we have $103.32 essentially remaining per week. So yeah, we're gonna need to be careful and keep an eye on that. And then the next thing we have is household. I don't remember what I got from Target. I think I got like plates or something for the girls. So that was $30.36. And then over here, we got a water bottle for Maddie for school. And then we got some Jet Dry. I like putting this next to there, like what it was next to there, and sometimes I forget to do that, but it's just helpful to know what that actually was. So we like to get the Tom's brand mouthwash for Maddie. I think it's like a strawberry flavored one. It's the only one she really likes, and they did not have it at Fry's or Walmart near us, so I just bought it on Amazon, and it came in a 6-pack. So she'll be really good on mouthwash for a while. But yeah, so because we bought it in bulk, that was more expensive. And then Andrew picked up some Clorox wipes because his Costco has been running low on things like that, and we were running low, so we figured we might as well pick them up. So it was $98.98 for household. And we budgeted $100, so we're pretty much out of household money because we have $1.02 remaining. Let me make sure I did the math right in my head because I swear. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, and then we've got gas, and I think we just had one gas transaction from Circle K. Oops. And that was for $51.54. $51.54. And we budgeted, I want to say it was $150. Yes, $150 for gas. Oops, I did not do that right. 150 minus 51.54. So we have $98.46 remaining. And Andrew did get his electric bike, and it's amazing. It is so cool. Like, it's just, yeah. He's been riding it all the time. He's been taking Maddie on it. It's just been really, really fun. It's almost like a mini motorcycle, honestly. Like, I was actually shocked when I saw it. Like, I'll have to maybe show you guys in the next day in the life or something, but it is like a pretty legit looking electric bike. Like, it's pretty intense looking. The tires are like huge, and for a bicycle, I think. So he's been taking that to work and back, and it only takes him 8 minutes to get to work on it because it can go up to 35 miles per hour, and he's been loving it. So that's been really, really fun, and I think that'll really help us cut back on gas quite a bit, which is nice. Okay, and then we've got eating out, and eating out we've actually been really good about. I feel like we haven't eaten out a whole ton at all. Andrew's been picking up his hot dogs. You guys know I talk about the hot dogs all the time. He still won't admit they're his favorite food, but I know that they are. So he got a hot dog a couple times, and then he got some snacks while he was out doing DoorDash. And there's another hot dog. I don't know, it's so funny, it cracks me up. And then he and I went to Robix for like a day date, which is a smoothie place. We went after we went to like a workout, and that was really fun. The Robix was over by where our old house was. They don't have one closer to us, but it is way worth it. It's so much better than like Jamba Juice and things like that. We love Robix, so it's like a good probably 20 to 25 minutes away from us, but we decided to make the trek out there to go get, you know, a healthy smoothie to have like after our workout and stuff, and we hadn't been there in forever, like literally since before we moved probably, I think. So yeah, that was really fun. And then that was it as far as eating out is concerned. So we're at least doing really good there, which is nice. We only spent $29.57, and we budgeted, I think it was $250. Yeah, $250 for eating out. So that gives us $220.43 remaining. $220.43. All right, and then for unbudgeted, we are in rough shape for unbudgeted. So there are a few things I did not take into consideration. For example, for Andrew's electric bike, he needed a helmet, he needed a bike lock, he got some gloves, and then he also got this like backpack that he can use to, it has LED lights on the back of it where he can like put that he's turning and things like that, so it like blinks and lets someone know if he's turning left or right, and then it has like a reflective material on it because he does work at night. So when he's on the road and stuff, because he's just on the bike lane, we wanted to make sure people could actually see him. The electric bike does have like a pretty intense like headlight on it, but if someone's coming up behind him or something, we just wanted to make sure people could like see him on the road. So it's this really cool backpack that has like compartments for things. So if he's like taking his water or his lunch and stuff to school, I was about to say to school, to work, then he can do that, but then it also has that like turn signal feature. So all of that was $178.19. We wanted to make sure he had a really nice helmet, obviously keep him safe on the road. His hands kept like getting kind of like, he said they were like tingling and they were getting kind of dry and cracked from like gripping it. So we got him some gloves, and then of course he needs a lock so he can lock up the bike and everything. So there's that. And then our other unbudgeted, let me make sure I tracked that real quick, $178.19. Okay, and then the other unbudgeted thing was Orange Theory Fitness. So I had watched a video from Sarah Marie here on YouTube not too long ago, and she had mentioned going to Orange Theory Fitness, and it was really funny because I used to go to Orange Theory with my friend Kristen like all the time pre-kids, and I absolutely loved it, and I completely forgot that it even existed. And I've been trying to, obviously I've been on like a weight loss journey and stuff like that for a long time, and my issue with just like going to the gym is that I don't really go. That's the first problem, which is kind of a big problem. But then also I don't know, I never know what to do when I'm there. I feel silly saying that because I used to know what to do when I'm there, but I've been out of practice for so long. I used to be like a workout-aholic. I used to actually be like pretty on top of my game when it came to fitness and stuff. And then I just kind of fell off track once I had kids and stuff like that. I got back into it a bit after I had Maddie, but then I haven't been working out consistently like at all since having Julia. And there is an Orange Theory Fitness really close to us. It's like 10 minutes away. And the thing that I like about it is that the workout is planned for you. I like that it tracks your heart rate and all of that good stuff. It syncs up to my Weight Watchers app really easily and everything, like in my Apple Watch and all of that, so it can track my like fit points and all of that. But then also I really like the community aspect, and that's what I really liked about it before, was just that you get to know the coaches really, really well. There's one girl in my class that I've like really clicked with, who actually I found out lives in our neighborhood and has 2 kids as well. Like, it's just a great way to meet people and to like have that community and everything, and it's extremely motivating. You go in there, they're pumping like really great music out, and the coach that I've been like seeing a lot is Tanner. I go to the 6:15 classes. I think I'm gonna start going Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And so Andrew went with me to try out the class on Saturday. He was very skeptical of it at first. He doesn't like spending money on things like this. Like, he's like, why don't you just like, you know, look up some workouts and go to the gym and stuff. And I just know I won't push myself as hard as I would if I go to a class like that's at Orange Theory. So I signed up after going to the class, and Andrew was like, yeah, this is pretty legit. Like, you should go. Like, this would be great for you. So he supported it and everything, and I had to get the heart rate monitor that tracks like your heart rate and stuff like that. And then I paid for like my first month of, I did the unlimited plan, and I got like a discount on it and stuff, which was really nice. So that was a big expense, but getting into shape, taking care of myself, practicing self-care, doing fitness, all that kind of stuff is really, really important, and it's an investment in my health. And so yes, it's expensive, but that's the beauty of budgeting, is you get to prioritize what you're spending your money on. So, you know, I feel like we live well within our means, and we're able to save quite a bit each month. So I personally feel okay taking a bit of our income and doing something like Orange Theory, because it's something I know I'll stick with. I stuck with it really well before. It gets really addicting. Like, it's hard to go sometimes in the morning, like when you're just waking up and you're like, oh, I just want to sleep in. But then once you get there, like, you're so glad you're there, and that feeling that you get afterwards is so great. And I got really awesome results before, and so yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So thank you to Sarah for inspiring me. That will be a new line item in our budget, is the Orange Theory Fitness. And yeah, so that was a big unbudgeted expense for $271.28. So Oh gosh. So yeah, our unbudgeted was a little insane this month, but I don't foresee that we will have anything else. And if we can kind of keep our eating out lower, hopefully that will kind of help a little bit. I don't know. So, and when we go negative, we do have a buffer in our checking account, and that buffer takes care of like when we go negative or have unbudgeted expenses, and then we replenish that buffer like the following month. So we'll just take a little bit out of our income because we are technically 1 month ahead on income and all of that, which I've explained a couple times. I feel like I'm not awake enough to explain it again. I need coffee like desperately, you guys. But anyways, so we would just take a little bit of our income for like that next month and kind of just bring that balance back to where we want it. So our buffer is $2,500. That's what we feel comfortable having in our checking account. I think I want eventually to move that up to like $5,000, but $2,500 seems to be just fine for us. So we keep that buffer in our checking account. And then, like I said, once we, you know what our income will be for the following month, because we kind of add up like our current paychecks and stuff like that for this month will be September's income. So once we know what that final total is, because it's super variable between my full-time job, Andrew's job, and my business, it like varies because my business income varies and Andrew's income varies. So it's hard to know exactly what it'll be, but once we know what it is, then we'll just take what we need from that income and replenish our checking account buffer. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, so that's how that will work. And that is what we are looking at for transactions. So now we'll look at our sinking funds, and as far as sinking funds are concerned, we have a lot. We have a lot. So Andrew took out his $100 for cash. He's been doing that a lot lately, and I think I'll just probably start taking out his money in cash because I think we're going to start using cash a little bit starting in September, when I will have more time to actually like go to grocery stores and stuff. So more on that later. And then we went and did some clothes shopping for the girls. So they needed a bunch of clothes, especially Julia. For some reason, I don't know what happened, but like there's a little bit of a gap in between hand-me-downs. So a lot of the 3T stuff that we had from Maddie, I have no idea where it is. I don't know. We have 2T and we have 4T, but we don't have 3T. So I needed to go get a bunch of stuff for Jules. It's gonna be hot here still for the next couple months. Honestly, it doesn't start cooling down in Arizona until like November, December, I feel. So I needed to get her like shorts and other things because she's huge, you guys. Like she has been growing like crazy, and 2T is officially too small on her. 4T was too big, so she's in 3T. She's not even 2 yet, and she's in 3T clothing. I don't know. But I needed to get her a bunch of stuff. So we went to Old Navy and Carter's, and then I did a return at Carter's, so I tracked that, and then I got some shorts for Jules at Target. So she is good to go now, which is nice. And what's really cool is that anything that I purchase now, I can hand down to Daphne, which is Kelsey's little girl, my good friend Kelsey. She has twins. She has got a little boy and a little girl, Clay and Daphne. They're gonna be 3 months old. They just turned 2 months old, but they're gonna be 3 months old next month, which is so crazy. So I can pass down all of like the girls' hand-me-downs over to Daphne, which is really nice. So, and I went shopping with Kelsey, so she knows what I got and all of that. And then we got some dishes from Target for the house. That just came out of our house fund. I think the house, like rather than house maintenance, it's just gonna be anything we buy for the house. So really like the dishes I bought from Target, I could take out of the house sinking fund, the one that I tracked in the monthly view. I might change that. But we'll see. It just depends on how much more like household stuff we actually need. So I think of household as like cleaning products and hygiene products. That's what I think of household as. And then I think of like house stuff, like things for the house, home decor, getting the backyard done. We want to switch out the undermount sink in our kitchen to not have a divider. Just different things like that. Light bulbs. you know, we just bought a whole bunch of flashlights because our power went out the other day for a couple hours, and I realized very quickly that we were very ill prepared for that. Like, we did not have near what we needed for when the power goes out and stuff. So yeah, that is what came out of there. And then I bought myself like a water jug. I do admittedly have like an issue where I buy way too many water bottles, you guys. Like, I don't know what my deal is, but I just like, I love water bottles, and I always get pink and rose gold ones. I don't know. I even got like a new workout water bottle because I realized I was taking this guy to my workouts and it was just so heavy and clunky, and it's too big. It doesn't fit, like when I'm on the treadmills and stuff, it doesn't fit in the like little cup holder thing. So yeah. And then I also got a couple add-on books for book of the month because I am planning to start reading again soon, which is so exciting. I've got a very exciting video coming out for you guys. Some of you guys already know because I shared in the Facebook group. Don't say anything, but I've got a very exciting video coming out very soon for a big announcement. You guys probably know what it is, but. And then I did a Amazon purchase for, it's called Get Out of Your Head by Jenny Allen. I've heard really good things about that. It's just about changing negative and toxic thoughts in your head, and it's based a lot on scripture, which I really like. So I haven't started reading it yet, but I got the like companion workbook for it, and I plan to do kind of like a really in-depth study with that because that's something I really struggle with personally. I struggle a lot with like negative self-talk and like all that kind of stuff, and I'm trying to change that. So that's what I purchased with my pocket money, which is almost gone. And then we signed Maddie up for science club. So every Tuesday she's gonna go to science club, and they have this long list of different things. It's for one semester, and she's gonna like make bubble gum, and she's going to make volcanoes and just all these different things. Maddie loves science experiments. It's like one of her favorite things. So we signed her up for that for like a little extracurricular activity. So she'll just go after school every Tuesday, starting I think next week or the following week, the 23rd, which I think that's like not next week, but the following week. So yeah, we signed her up for that. And then they've got a whole bunch of other ones, like they have like a dance club and a cheerleading and like different sports and things like that. So I think like we'll take a look at what they have available for the second semester, and she picked out science club, so we'll have her pick out the next thing she wants to do, if she wants to do science club again or if she wants to try something different. But we wanted to get her involved in some sort of extracurricular activity, and I think that'll be really fun for her. And then we did our massive Costco quarterly haul, which I did not film. I'm so sorry about that. It was an insane day. We had someone watching the girls, and it was just crazy. So I felt really like pressed for time. It was the same day that Andrew and I had gone to do the workout together at Orange Theory, and then we went to Robics, and then we went to Costco. And by the time we like were finishing up at Costco, like I knew that, you know, Roxy had to go and stuff. She had things that she wanted to do, so I didn't want to like, I just felt really rushed to like get stuff just put away and everything because we had frozen items and all that stuff. So hopefully next time I can film it. And part of like the reevaluation of how we're doing groceries too is going to be like, are we going to do as big of a Costco haul moving forward? Are we going to change that? So that's something Andrew and I still have to talk about, but yeah, I didn't film it, so I'm sorry about that. But we got our normal stuff. So if you watch any Costco haul, there wasn't really anything different that we picked up. So okay. Oh, except one thing is that diapers are on sale. Diapers and wipes for the Kirkland brand. And those honestly only go on sale, I feel like, once a year. So if you have a Costco near you and you like Kirkland diapers, go and pick some up because I think they're $9 off per box, which is crazy. Like they were super cheap. So we got like 3 boxes. We got 2 like size 6 because I think Jules is about to go up in sizes, and we got 1 more size 5. So yeah. And then technology, we purchased a smartwatch for Maddie. It's made for kids. It's by the brand Timex, and it has a GPS tracker on it, and it gives her the option to like text us and call us and stuff. And we wanted to get that for her because she's been going to lots of birthday parties and lots of play dates and stuff like that, and we just wanted a way to track her. I know that sounds like so crazy, but you know, it's just, yeah, it's just what we did. So anyway, she now has a smartwatch that she's obsessed with. So And then we got some glasses for the house as well. We needed some more dishes and things like that. We do have the plastic dishes from Target, but I am realizing that I like them for kids and stuff, but when we have guests and things like that, like I don't like them as much because they get stained really, really easily and scratched up easily. So it's our everyday plate, but if we have people come over and stuff, I kind of wanted different options. So, okay. And then we have beauty. So I recently discovered the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry nail polish, and I bought a bunch of it because I really like it for the girls and for myself. I was testing it out on my thumb, and I still need to like take this off and actually paint my nails, but I bought a bunch of that nail polish because I really, really like it. It dried very quickly. They've got tons of cute colors. I did try like Color Street, and I just fail. I just fail at Color Street. I don't know what it is. I just cannot get that to look right, and I'm just really bad at painting my nails, but I feel like with this nail polish it just like dries so quickly and it goes on so easily that I don't know, I feel like it'll work out really well. So that's what I'm gonna do for my nails, because I do want to start like actually doing them more, especially because I do film my hands pretty often. And then I got some magnetic lashes. I'm going to try those because I have not been really liking my lashes without extensions, but the extensions were kind of driving me crazy, and so I don't know if I'll go back to them at some point or not. They're kind of also expensive, so I wanted to try a different option, so we'll see how that works. They were really cheap. They were like $14.94, and that's for the pair of lashes and for the eyeliner. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And then Andrew went to the barber. This was another breakdown in communication for us because I didn't realize he like needed to go to the barber, and when he goes to the barber it's expensive because he only goes like 3 or 4 times a year, and he always gets like a really nice shave and all that kind of stuff, so he gets pampered a little, and so it's a little bit more expensive, but I'm glad that he's able to like go and do that because he does a lot for us, and so even though it's expensive, it's a nice little treat for him. And then I did buy some more workout clothes for myself. I overspent for my clothing budget. I don't know why I thought I had $200 in my clothing, but I believe I only have 150, so I'll have to make up for that next month, or I ordered stuff online from Old Navy, so we'll see if like some of it doesn't work out, I may return it, but I needed workout clothes badly because I'm going to work out pretty frequently now, and I just don't really feel good wearing the same things because I get really, really sweaty, and that's just gross. So, and then Andrew has had some massive back issues lately. He just tweaked something. So he went to a chiropractor yesterday and got an adjustment. And then he also got a prescription for like a muscle relaxer thing because like his back is just really inflamed, and he does a lot of stocking at Costco, so he's lifting a lot of like really heavy boxes and things like that. So he's gonna go to the chiropractor again today. I think I might have mentioned that, but that's the appointment he's heading to in like 10 minutes. I need to wrap up this video. But I feel like I've been doing a lot of talking. Normally this doesn't happen for my weekly check-in videos. Like I feel like this is a long check-in video, but hopefully you guys don't mind. But yeah, and then I mentioned that water bottle that I had purchased for my gym classes, and that was $7.32. It's just like a Under Armour, like just very basic like squeeze water bottle thing. So that's what we have going on for sinking funds. Again, we definitely need to rein it in. We've had a lot of unbudgeted expenses, a lot of just like kind of like overspending. Like we're getting to the brink where we're like, you know, really close to going over budget on a couple categories, and we still have half of the month to get through. So we need to rein it in for sure. Need to pay closer attention to things, make sure Andrew and I are communicating that we're putting transactions in so that he's aware of like what our budget is, because he likes to use Every Dollar. I mentioned this before, but Andrew really likes Every Dollar. So we both have the Every Dollar app on our phone, and when I record transactions like this, because this is the way I prefer to budget, I just like the cutesy type of stuff. But he prefers Every Dollar, and so I put the transactions in there as well, and I use Every Dollar to kind of pre-budget. So I have like my business budget in there, I have the next couple months of budgets in there, so that's where I like to kind of play with numbers and stuff. But then once the month actually begins, I put the transactions in there as well, so that way Andrew knows like what our budget is all the time without needing to like look at this. So yeah. And I hadn't been updating that, so he didn't like realize like how close we were to going over budget on some stuff, and like we just weren't talking about money. We've been talking about lots of other things going on this month, but we weren't talking at all about finances, so we just need to get back to it and everything. But now that everything's up to date, we have everything tracked and all of that good stuff, like we're good to go. We know where we stand in a lot of these different categories, so we're gonna have to, you know, pay really close attention to grocery. We're gonna have to pay close attention to household. I may switch over, like I said, the dishes we got from Target, that might just come out of house. I don't know, we'll see. And then gas, we should be okay. Eating out, we're doing great. And then unbudgeted, we need to like, whoa, like rein it in. But between the Orange Theory Fitness and like the helmet and stuff for Andrew's bike, I feel like, you know, that's all good stuff. Like it's not like, obviously we have to keep Andrew safe and I need to get into shape and all that kind of stuff. But so it's not like they were like super frivolous, like crazy, you know, whatever. But yeah, we didn't like really plan for that before, but that's okay. Moving forward throughout the rest of the month, we're just gonna have to keep better track of things and just, yeah, maybe try to have some no spend days and all that fun stuff. So anyways, that is it for this very long weekly check-in video. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get this up by noon. Usually the longer videos take a little bit longer to upload, and I'm not going to be able to edit this video until Andrew gets back from the chiropractor. So it's very likely that this is going to go up late today. So sorry about that, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos. And then on Monday, my digital plan with me will go up, so stay tuned for that. If there's any videos that you guys want to see, always let me know in the comments below. I would love to, you know, hear about like your requests and things like that, or see what you guys are wanting to see. I am planning to create a second channel very soon to document my fitness journey, so stay tuned for that. I think I will get that going in September, more than likely, but yeah. So anyways, that is it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I hope that August is going well for you guys, both budget-wise and life-wise, and I will chat with you all later. Bye!